Okay. Alright, we got a bunch of people still to realize. I'm gonna leave the door for like some of the very last. You guys.
Good morrow, friend. What pleasure to say the words and mean them too. I am quite occupied with training today, but please, what is thy pleasure?
I'm gonna make you real.
Realize? What is this realize? You cannot mean what I think you mean. The only context in which I have heard realize is the mystical transfiguration of an object like me into a human being like you. Ye gods, can you mean it? Me? But how? How is it done? How is it achieved? Should it be witchcraft? I must confess, I have always felt a certain affinity toward the magical. But is it real? Could it be?
Yeah, you deserve it. If you want it, it's yours.
Ye gods. Well then, my deepest well of challenge and of faith is emptied out. I give all for this boon. I shall do it. Remake me.
Let's go.
Oh, she looks tough. What sayest thou? Draw thy weapon, knave. Unus, duo, tres, sagittal. Parchment, curses. How? What can I say? I always see it coming. Anyway, let's do this.
The spectral energy flows through you.
Oh, she looks great. She reminds me of Megan Bane.
Paris curls her hand into a fist, flexing her arm and admiring the muscles she sees. As she notes the bulge of her own flesh and blood bicep, she laughs triumphantly.
My gods. I feel so alive, so powerful, so tall.
You are very tall, miss.
It was true. From her former diminutive stature
7
as a box of
feet?
pods, she stands a full 7 feet tall.
What about the
Ah, yes. Where have they gone, my faithful fighters? I feel them. It seems I have absorbed them all. Surely that is the magic of which we spoke. Their loves, their loyalty, their purposefulness now animate me and add to me to make my height prodigious. But that means I have even more reason to protect them. I shall never allow myself to be used, to be dissolved by circumstance without meaning.
Makes sense in a way.
I am relieved you think so. Now, what shall we do? Hatch a scheme to dethrone a worthless monarch? Bathe in the blood of our mortal enemies? Drink in the sun and enrapture each other in the eyes of the gods?
I have cat. He's good cat. He's Toast. He's Mr. Toast. Hello, Mr. Toast. Anyways,
You can see the passion and fury in the now very human eyes of the warrior you've brought into this world. She is a soul out of time and a dominating physical presence. You struggle to decide how much to allow her to indulge in her lusts, blood or otherwise.
Maybe we could start by watching TV?
You attempt to enjoy a show with your new otherworldly warrior, but her energy is overwhelming. Titus glares at the screen with battle lust in her eyes.
These contestants compete to be the best voice in the realm, to win the favor of these so-called judges. But the best voice is the loudest!
When an ad comes on, it gets even worse.
Attempt to fill your eyes with further nonsense, fool, and I shall dismember your image from your geometric form!
When Titus makes a move toward the TV, you grab her hand and suggest another, more thrilling adventure. True, unadulterated combat. The very next morning, before the sun had even broken through your windows, it hit you that Titus was gone. She left the house and began a single-minded search for her goal, the nearest accessible source of single combat. She found it rather quickly, as just a few blocks away from your house lies the Round Table, a battle and burgundy club. It is the finest medieval swordplay / wine tasting arena in most of the state. Tidus waded in with both arms swinging and a broad grin on her warrior's face. Perhaps unsurprisingly, she trounced everyone who came against her, including 2 bouncers, a burly waiter, and a horse who was known to have a far too playful attitude towards his trainers. Police were called, but so engaging, so enlivening and entertaining was her performance
She's a cop now.
that rather than leaving in handcuffs, she was hired. She was born from the tiny arena on the few uninjured shoulders in the group. According to her employer, she remains the single greatest attraction on offer at the Round Table, despite her staunch refusal to believe that it isn't real.
Oh.
Real action bears its weight, and I bear mine. So action real by real enacted shines. I am real. It is real. We live, no? We live!
Fortunately to date, no one has been seriously injured.
Okay, so she had a job at the swords place. Okay.
Hey, bestie! You get that tattoo yet?
I'm gonna realize you.
Me?
Yep.
I could leave this place?
Yeah, Dirk won't be the only one in this start.
Poke me!
The spectral energy flows through your dateviators, and what was once merely a laundry hamper becomes...
Oh my god! I thought I'd feel complete, but I feel so empty.
This was a bad decision.
She wraps her arms around her newly human body.
It's just me. And there's nowhere for anyone to go.
Now that you're human, you can learn how to fill your own void.
Harper sets off on a journey to fill that void within her, but nothing seems to be quite right. She travels across the world, taking part in a variety of experiences that she hopes will grant her enlightenment. But nothing works. It comes to her suddenly one day, while she's sitting in her apartment, watching reruns of a tattoo competition show on reality TV.
Permanent artwork on your body. Permanent.
After a long and fraught period of tattoo apprenticeship, Harper opens up a tattoo shop called Commitment by Harper. Opinions are split as to how good her tattoos actually are, but one thing everyone can agree upon, they're certainly permanent.
I've made a terrible mistake. Alright, fire alarm.
Well, hello, my hero.
I'm gonna realize you.
Holy smokes! Do you have the proper certifications?
Yep, got him right here.
Okay, Arma, let's see if you can save the day.
The spectral energy flows through your dateviators, and what was once merely a smoke alarm becomes...
She looks pretty.
Oh my goodness! So this is what the ground feels like. It feels so good to finally be able to move around. Now I can really respond to an emergency, instead of, you know, just beeping a lot.
Yeah, this is much better.
I've spent so much time stuck up here on the wall. I feel like I need to get out there and move my legs. Ooh, is there a good hiking trail around here?
Yeah, there's a good medium-sized one.
Nah, I'm thinking one
What?
in the 1,000+ mile range. There's some stuff I need to work out. I feel like my character arc was big.
There's a fire I need you to put out.
Oh, I know those eyes.
Yes,
Is the fire in your pants?
you know it.
We'll extinguish that
Okay.
together.
Without changing out of her firefighter's apparel,
Oh,
Arma promptly lifts you and carries you over her shoulder.
Let's go find a hose.
make sure the water's warm.
Just shy of hot.
Arma's love is tactical, alert, and always smoking hot.
Stop, drop, and roll!
Before you know it, Arma has put out your flames not once, not twice, but 3 times.
That's a lot.
Okay, hero. My job is done.
Arma went on to complete the through hike Triple Crown. Appalachian Trail, Pacific Crest Trail, and Continental Divide.
1 year?
All in 1
I think
year.
the Appalachian Trail takes like 6 months.
By the time she was finished, the fires raging in her own psyche had finally calmed down, leaving her in peace at last. When deciding what to do next, she thought back to when she was happiest, overlooking a grand vista and thinking on its protection. As chance would have it, she was offered a job by the Forest Service, one that she was all too happy to accept.
Firewatch Deputy Arma, reporting in. All clear.
From her tall tower, she was reminded of her days as a sentinel, high up in your own home. Happy at last.
Hi, tinfoil
I
hat.
hope David saw my email. If his last blustery most mail is any proof, seems like he did. It was a last-ditch effort, but I still think it was the right choice. Even though it would have been kinda fun to watch Norman the Terror Worm cause an economic recession. Now all we can do is wait.
Yeah.
Oh, and when the government finds you, just plead ignorance. Say you grabbed the wrong backpack or something. People accidentally walk off with experimental military technology all the time.
Really?
I'm so sorry, I can't talk anymore right now. I'm stealing coffee shop Wi-Fi and the barista finally noticed I'm only ordering tap water.
You already used that one.
Oh, gotta go, good luck.
Oh, my favorite patient. Whether it's a patch-up or a study session you're in for, I am still your gal.
Realize you.
Really? Well, ain't that the moose's amusement?
What?
Yes! Oh, come now, picture it. A great big moose with his great big antlers, cavorting and gamboling about with grass and flowers sticking out all over his fur while the bugs buzz and tease him. Tell me that doesn't stretch that smile.
Yep, it does.
I knew it would. A smile a day keeps the doctor at play. So, I'm truly getting realized. You'd like to take this humble... Okay, not so humble doctor-to-be and transform her into a human being? Like the great Dr. Frank Furterstein and his miraculous living bun? Wonderful! Splendiferous! Dumb, diggity, delightful! I'm in. We can do this now, yes? I'm always ready for a life-altering procedure.
Ready to go.
Bring Faria to life! Clear!
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a first aid kit becomes...
Great gallivanting beast! Look at me!
He's so cute.
I'm gonna cure so many diseases with this spectacular skin and bone setup.
I believe you, and I can't wait.
In an event that will come as a surprise to no one, Faria marched right up to the recruitment officer of the local medical center and sat in the recruitment office until they gave her a job.
None of us really know just how amazing I will turn out to be, so let's get me into scrubs and see.
Also unsurprisingly, although it took 6 full days for the human resources staff to relent and hire this fresh graduate with no experience, Faria was smiling, studying and ebulliently greeting everyone within arm's reach the entire time. She was just tickled pink to be, at last, in the human resources department.
Table.
Well, if it ain't the sunshine of my life. Look at you. Every time I see that gorgeous face of yours, I feel like, oh well, dang, words just ain't even sufficient.
realize you.
Realize? Me?
Yep.
The spectral energy flows through your Dateviators, and what was once merely a table becomes...
I feel like...
For the first time since you've known him, Abel's ordinarily colorful and expressive language seems to be failing him.
Like a fish. No, that ain't it. Like a baby deer. A flower blooming. Oh, heck. I feel downright human.
And That's because you're Abel, and you've always been to me.
Abel looks at you the way a cowboy looks at the night sky, full of wonder and appreciation.
You stuck by me even when my life wasn't all flowers and love songs. I got a few regrets yet in my life, but you ain't never gonna be one of them.
As he takes your hand in his, there's a heat that simmers between the two of you. It's as gentle as Abel himself, but just as strong.
Normally, I'd say something like, Come on, let me show you just how grateful I am.
Let's do it.
Oh, nothing would make me happier.
Abel takes you in his newly human, manly arms and ravishes you in a way that would make a romance novelist blush. He's just as gentle as you expected him to be, but he doesn't rest until he's left you breathless and satisfied, entirely focused on your pleasure and satisfaction. Afterward, he's deep in thought, as though there was something lingering on his mind.
Yeah,
But when you
Dasha
ask him
Abel's
what's
thing
wrong,
didn't
He
play
only
out.
gives you a soft smile and tells you absolutely nothing now that you're here. Now human and in possession of actual hands to work with, Abel immediately goes out into the world to try his hand at something he's quietly been interested in. Gardening. The former Table is unnatural at it. Perhaps it's his ability to focus on the needs of others and those gentle hands of his. As happy and fulfilled as Abel's garden makes him, however, he does seem to spend a lot of time out there contemplating and sighing. When you try to ask him what's on his mind, he just gives you a sad little smile.
A man keeps his regrets to himself. I may not be a Table anymore, but I ain't about to let anyone else carry my burdens. Now, come give me a hand with these weeds, won't you?
Hi! God, it's been such a whirlwind with school. But all of it is amazing. I won't get to work with patients for a while, but just hearing my instructors talk about, like, connecting with people, holding their hands, looking into their eyes, comforting them in the worst moments of their lives. I want so badly to do that too.
I know. You're going to be an amazing nurse.
Thank you. This might sound silly, but I was sitting there in class, thinking about, like, what you're doing, with all those objects you're dating, like, beyond the dating. You're, like, giving them lives, helping them find their true selves and stuff. I don't know. It's really nice. I feel like you and I are both in our own ways, trying to make the world a little gentler, a little sweeter.
It's a nice thing to say.
So I hope you'll keep that up. It makes David most pissed off, and it's a really nice thing to do.
I'll do my best.
And hey, that's all any of us can do. I should probably get back to my reading, but I just wanted to thank you again for believing in me. It's crazy how different both of our lives are now.
We're both
Who'd have
thriving.
thought, huh? Not me. But here we are, out here, doing great. I'm gonna be crazy busy here coming up, but just remember, I'm always in your corner. Even if we don't get to talk all day like before, I hope you date all the things in your house and make them happy, and most importantly, I hope they make you happy too. Take care, friend. Talk to you later.
Okay. All right. Sleep. Sleep, 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 sleep. And then I have to do the other thing. Can I realize you, you goddamn virus?
Damon, find out I have zero relationship with you. Feels like all the rest.
You know the devs are here in the game?
Couldn't care less.
Okay.
I've done well for myself, even while sharing a space with them. I'm not going to mess with their stupid game any further. You can tell them that if you want.
Fuck it.
I had a feeling, my love, my one. I love you so much more. And you're wearing that fun.
I'm gonna make you real.
I think I should like that. Mascots can't do much, you know, but humans, they do everything.
Let's get scared.
Sassy chap, go be a human now.
The spectral energy flows through.
Human!
The sassy chap, now a sassy human, gives himself a once-over, tweaking his moustache, tugging at his bow tie, and removing his hat to find that he does, in fact, have hair underneath.
I'm a chap. A real chap! I can fit so many things into these pockets now that they're three-dimensional. I'm a little dizzy.
Ready for some lovin'?
Of course, I'm ready. I'm impossibly randy. You don't think this game being a dating sim was an accident, do you? Let's commence fuckery!
Honestly, he wasn't very good.
Yeah, he tried.
But you can give him this. He was a chap. And he was, say it with me now, sassy.
Sassy.
The sassy chap left the house with one mission in mind.
I'm going to make my own damn video game!
Being that a mascot had never made a game before, he was able to use his charisma to convince one foolish publisher to buy into his wobbly technical designs. Like anyone's first game, the sassy chap made many beginner mistakes. Neglecting gameplay in favor of art, voice acting, and music, he began to find that iteration and nimbleness were beyond him, as changes had to be made.
Ah, we can just add 250 more character portraits, right?
Scope creep caused him to miss milestones, drive up costs, and ultimately caused his team to leave in frustration.
But what if you can date the scope?
The legend of Sassy 2 was cancelled, 80% of the way through development, and his publisher dropped all further contact.
This industry does not understand art at all.
Hello?
I'm gonna realize you.
Wow, a real human? Do you have what it takes?
Yep, here you go.
Let's get you realized, Textbox-chan.
The spectral energy
Oh, she's cute.
Oh my gosh!
Textbox-chan gives you a little twirl, looking down at herself in disbelief. It's truly mind-blowing to know that what was once your UI is now a living, breathing human woman, with speech rather than text boxes. You could feel your mind unraveling as you try and work out who's transcribing the text you're reading at this very moment. But Textbox-chan's happy laughter stops you from tumbling too far down that rabbit hole.
Oh, I can't believe this! There's so many things I want to try now! I don't need emotes anymore! You can read my facial expressions! You can hear my vocal inflection!
Never needed to know any of that to know your heart.
Aw, you!
She gives you a sweet hug, clearly overwhelmed with gratitude. Your words have an immediate impact on Textbox-chan. She covers her face with her hands.
Yeah! It's even more embarrassing when you say things like that now that I actually have a body.
She peeks at you through the cracks of her fingers. You can see that she's blushing.
But, now that I do have a body, if you wanted to, with me?
Textbox-chan finds her place in the world within the realm of communications, focusing on localization and accessibility. Her sweet personality and natural charm make her an excellent public speaker. It's not long before she turns up on the talk circuit, educating some of the world's biggest game studios and aspiring indie developers alike.
Never leave your font selection for last. You wouldn't just style your hair 5 minutes before you leave the house, would you? Wait, don't answer that. But seriously, your font deserves better than a last-minute selection from freefonts.com.
She stays in constant contact with you, visiting when she can. And as always, her texts are full of adorable emotes.
Ah, there you are, my beloved.
Realize you.
Realize? Me?
That it takes.
Okay, Dasha, let's do one big lift together. Whoop!
The spectral energy flows through your dateviators, and what was once merely a desk becomes Dasha's impressive muscle is all the more striking when she's given human form. There's a vitality to her now, a warmth and depth that radiate from deep within. She's the same Dasha you've come to know, but this Dasha is human. And now capable of giving you absolutely life-changing hugs. She doesn't even take a moment to inspect herself or let her transformation sink in before she's charging up to you and lifting you into her arms.
I have been realized! I am human! I can hug now like never before!
Is hugging all you want to do?
Just like that, the energy between the two of you shifts. Dasha draws back just enough to look into your eyes. In hers, you see the promise of a love that's unlike any other. And in her touch, you feel your impending ruin.
There is much I want to do with you, beloved. You only have to ask.
I'm asking.
Then I am doing now.
Dasha whisks you away in her strong, loving arms, and that night you are loved as you've never been. Newly human and now alone together, Dasha shows you her truest, most vulnerable self. She may have once been a desk, but here she's only a woman, soft and loving, and deserving of the world. The date theaters certainly reflected her inner beauty, but there's a depth of connection between you now that can only be built from this kind of tender intimacy. Still, when the two of you lie in bed together, even as she holds you close, she seems at times distracted, or even sad. When you try to ask her what's on her mind, she only thanks you for choosing her, for showing up when she needed you most. Without anyone around to demand Dasha's constant support, she's able to focus on finding what makes her happiest, and she finds she's happiest in the kitchen. Dasha takes great joy in cooking for and feeding others, and she comes by the house often with baked goods and covered dishes. When you ask Dasha why she makes so much at a time, she gets that sad look in her eyes again.
I make so much to heal pain in my heart, to fuel my muscles, yes, but they only need so much. Now please, let us eat.
Damn it. Alright, one more. Am I missing anybody out here? I don't think so. Alright, it's just a phone.
Hey, hon. We're still on for later, right?
I wanted to talk about realizing you.
Oh my God. Really? No interview or anything?
Nah.
Realization? Just like that?
Yep, I got what it takes.
Come on, Willie. Let's find you something to do.
The spectral energy flows through your...
Oh, I like her outfit.
Willie is just as tall and statuesque as she's always been, but the benefit of a real body makes her physical presence all the more captivating. She may have once been your state of employment, but she might as well have been a runway model. She is magnificent, effortlessly graceful and poised, even in this moment of supreme happiness.
So this is what it is to be human. It's like I finally achieved something. Like I belong now.
I'm gonna show you how much you belong.
Willie's intense gaze narrows in on you, and while she remains calm and collected, it's as if the temperature of the room has risen about 10 degrees.
You know, I think you and I are long overdue for a little meeting. And no, this cannot be an email.
You might have thought you and Willie were vibing before, but her humanity enables you to reach new heights of synchronicity. Willie ensures every item on your agenda is thoroughly addressed, line by line. And when all is said and done, you peek together multiple times, your hearts in perfect organization. Willie is quite satisfied with your work, for once seeming entirely certain she's done all she set out to do. When she leaves the next day, you can tell she's nervous and excited. Her future may be uncertain, but she's ready to embrace possibility. Willie's journey to find herself as a human is a true journey in every sense. She travels the world, trying out various careers and sampling the local cuisine everywhere she goes. You're not really certain how she's funding this journey, to be frank. When you ask, Willie only tells you not to worry about it, and that Valdivian is making good on what they owe. Willy eventually ends up right back where she started, at Valdivian. She's hired as a high-level consultant to repair the extensive damage caused by handing over policy decisions to Val 9000. She works remotely, so she frequently sends you photos of herself at the beach with a laptop and a drink in hand.
Could I get another one of these coconut things? Thanks, honey. What? I'm obviously not talking to you, Milton. God, just get that report to me by EOD Monday. I'd hate to have to escalate this.
She may have taken her time getting there, but you're happy to see just how fulfilled Willy is, now that she's truly found her place in life.
I need to do the air. I'll be back soon.